Get your hands out of your pockets, guys, because it's time to play with your balls. And I'm talking about your mad balls. Welcome back to the Junkman, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with a whole new video. What are we going to talk about today? Well, we're going to talk about the gross, the ugly, the crazy Mad Balls released in the mid-80s. This upset a lot of people, mostly teachers and parents, and we're going to tell you all about that. But first, as always, if you'd like to support this channel, head over to that patreon.com. Linked right up there or down in the description below. There you can become a Patreon supporter. All that money goes into making the Junk Room better, and there you get exclusive content like commentary, early videos, outtakes, and just get to hang out with a bunch of cool people, even access to our exclusive Patreon Facebook page. But if you got Facebook, you can also join us on our regular Facebook page. That's in the description below also. But if you have Twitter, you can also follow Kenner Toys. That's more where it's mostly just toy tweets, where that Junkman is just my tweets. So all those links and more are in the description below. And as always, another way you can support this channel is buying a cool t-shirt over at thatjunkman.com. And here's a look at a few cool t-shirts. In 1986, gross was in. From Garbage Pail Kids to green slime toys, almost every toy line had something green slime in it. And nothing was as round and as gross as AM Toys' Mad Balls. These were a series of baseball-sized balls that had gross-out faces on them. Let's look at Series 1. Screamy Meanie with his large tongue. Slobus, a rolling green creature with one eye hanging out. Arg, one-eye blue monster. Hornhead, a cyclops with one eye and a horn. Busbrain, the mummy with rotten teeth. Arculus or Bus, just an eyeball. Skullface, a skull with a large eye socket and red eyes and a big tooth. And finally, Crackhead, the red-skinned zombie with an open brain. This toy series was such a big success, it spawned a comic book series, an animated TV show, and a video game. Everyone loved Mad Balls. Well, except parents and teachers. But how could anyone not love these? Sure, they were gross, but the company spent a lot of love and detail on making these balls. What was so bad about them, other than having a gross face? Well, according to the Americans of Democratic Action, a citizens group, who denounced the toys in 1986, they said these monster balls were disgusting, sickening, bizarre, unpleasant, and offensive. The makers of Toy Ball, AM Toys, actually agreed with this statement, but said they didn't see a problem with that, saying kids love gross things and this is just a fad, and fads come and go. The ADA didn't care if it was a fad. They wanted them gone, and gone now, and they asked retailers to quit selling Mad Balls and for parents to quit buying them for their kids. They said Mind Balls were the production of sick minds, and they said they even knew kids as young as 5 years old that had a Mad Ball. Joy Levin of the Toy Manufacturers of America said it was harmless fun, and adults being upset by this was only making kids want to buy them more. And she was right. Between 1985 and 1986, over 6 million Mad Balls were sold. It was clear, gross or not, kids love playing with their balls. But AM Toys wasn't the only one upsetting parents with gross toys. Alexson's, the making of the grossed out toy Breath Blaster, got heat from the ADA also, as his toy landed on the 1986 Ugliest Toys of the Year list. However, that company said it's all in good spirits, and there's nothing wrong with a good, healthy rebellion from a kid. And they said they didn't take much stock in people that got upset over a practical joke. And according to them, little boys have been grossing out their moms and sisters throughout history. Now, not all toy companies agree. Donald Kingsborough, whose World of Wonder talking teddy bear, Teddy Ruxpin, saying gross didn't have a staying power, and it wasn't a good image for a toy company. He adds that it was just nonsense, and like the pet rock, it was just a fad that would come and go and be forgotten about in a couple of days. And it wasn't just toy companies that got upset, as schools all across America started banning Mad Balls. It all seemed to start in Utah when an 8-year-old girl was beamed upside the head with a Mad Ball in American history class. Unnamed sources had confirmed to me that the ball that hit the girl upside the head was Hornhead. This did cause M Toys to soften up the balls in radio release, fearing that kids could be hurt by it and they could face lawsuits. And M Toys did agree that one of the balls was pretty upsetting, and that was the ball known as Crackhead. The company says they did not know at all that Crackhead was a term for people addicted to crack cocaine. They said if they knew this, they never would have named one of the balls Crackhead. So that name was changed, and Crackhead became Bash Brain. And Toys would go on to release a Series 2, plus some spin-off lines, such as Super MADBALLS and Head Popping MADBALLS. But it seems it was Series 1, those released in the mid-80s, that really caught on. I remember back in the day, even teenagers had a MADBALL. By Series 2, it seemed mostly people had moved on. And once the parents and teachers stopped complaining about MADBALLS, the kids stopped buying them. Sure, they were fun and gross, but when the teacher stops taking your MADBALL, when your mom stops rolling her eyes at the sight of your MADBALL, and when your sister starts screaming at the face on your MADBALL, it just wasn't as much fun anymore. The toy companies were right about one thing: MADBALLS were a fad, and it faded kind of quickly. Now in 1986, the line was relaunched, and even today you can walk into your nearby toy store and find a MADBALL on the shelf. And here's something I thought was a little interesting. The maker of MADBALLS, M Toys, was owned by the greeting card company America Greetings. So in a way, MADBALLS were made by a greeting card company. That's some kind of departure. But this was a story about how one toy company upset parents and teachers with their balls. I want to thank you for watching. As always, support this channel. Head over to Patreon. Links in the description below. And don't forget to hit subscribe, ring the bell so you'll get notifications when the next video goes up. Thumbs up the video so YouTube knows people are liking these videos. And leave in the comments below your thoughts on MADBALL. Were you one of these kids or parents upset about them? Did you buy MADBALLs? Did you love them? Did you scare anybody with your MADBALL? Tell me all about your balls in the comments below. And I want to thank you for watching, and I'll be back very soon.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.